Lovely. So this is my first live video, mainly because my memory card on my phone is too full up and I'm being too lazy to empty it. So as you can see by the title, it says use your N word. And when I say the N word, I don't mean the bad N word that nobody should be using. I don't care if you're black, of colour or whatever. It's just a no-no for me. But then I lead on to the next word. No. I feel it is really, really important for some people out there to really understand how powerful it can be to say no. Obviously, I always have to go into fitness and nutrition. And of course, sometimes you need to be saying no to certain foods, certain drinks, even certain occasions that you know are going to be a really bad environment for you to be in, especially if you're trying to reach certain goals. But just in general as well, I feel like it is very, very important for everyone to understand and acknowledge how powerful they can feel and how powerful it can be for other people to say no. So, for example, if someone asks you to go somewhere, but you know full well you don't actually have the time to do it, you have other important things you could be doing, and it's just not a priority. But maybe because you feel bad, you want them to feel good. I don't know, maybe it's just hard for you to say no. But in that situation, if you were to say no to people, not only would it be better for yourself, but you're also setting boundaries. So that person knows now as well. They can't always just come to you and ask for something because there's a chance you're going to say no. If you're a yes person, people very, very easily take your kindness for a weakness because they just know what they can get away with. I'm sure we all have certain or have had certain people in our life like that. I now am very good at cutting people off, which can also be my Achilles heel. But nobody, whether they're friends, family, acquaintance, nobody can just come and ask me things and just expect a yes. They know full well that I'm going to take my time to think about it. And it doesn't always have to be a benefit to me, but if it's something I'm not comfortable with doing, I'm not going to do it. I'm fine with that. And I've met so many people and I have some people around me that they just seem scared to say no, even when it's a no that's going to benefit them. So, for example, I have a certain friend who is on a weight loss journey. Whenever she's at work, she works in a school environment as well. Um, so a lot of people just tend to bring in little snacks. And whenever they go to the shop, they say to her, "Is there anything that you want?" She could easily say, "No, nothing." But she feels obliged to say, "Oh, okay, yes, can you get me this, this, and this?" She doesn't particularly need it, but what we've worked out is because of how she was treated in her family and nobody ever asked her if she needed anything. When someone does now ask her if she needs something, it kind of gives her a good feeling to say yes because it makes her feel wanted. So that's another point as well. You really need to realize why you say and do the things that you do. We all have issues, we all have backgrounds, we've all come from somewhere, but our past does not have to define where we are today. I really just want to put out there it's okay to say no, especially if it's for something that you don't feel comfortable with. You know this is the best thing for you and you just want to say no. Don't feel bad, don't feel guilty, because I assure you that person who's asked you something, if the shoe was on the other foot and you wanted them to do something that they didn't particularly feel comfortable with doing, they would probably tell you no. If they didn't tell you no, they'd give you some sort of excuse. But we always tend to have people around us that expect more than what they're even able to give. And I think we can all be guilty of that. Nobody is perfect. I am not perfect at all. But I just feel like there's somebody out there that needs to hear and needs to be reminded that it's okay for them to say no. It's okay for you to put yourself first. It's okay for you to decide to change and do things differently. Because for those as well that are trying to change their nutrition, trying to get into the gym, trying to be healthier, you are going to face blocks from people that you least expected it from. They are going to be jealous. They are going to look at you like you're trying to be better than them simply because you were trying to better yourself. That's even more of a time when you need to say no. When you've planned to go to the gym at 9 p.m. after work and another friend asks you to go for a drink, you need to say no. If you plan to do an exercise video at home and your partner's come back and is now asking you to, I don't know, go and deal with the kids because he's feeling tired, that's your time to say no. It is important to put yourself first. Yes, there are times that you should help people and put yourself out there and, you know, give that little bit extra, because it's just, it can be a cruel and hard world out here. And in this world, we're not always going to have people to support us. But at the same time, there has to be a balance to everything. It can't just be all about this person and nothing about you, or all about you and nothing about the other person. But you need that balance in your life, especially if you were trying to better yourself with your well-being, your fitness, your nutrition, whatever it may be. I just want to remind you, it's okay to use the N-word. You can say no to friends and you can say no to family. If that then makes them treat you differently, or they distance themselves from you, maybe that's a sign that they were only using you, or they only wanted to be around you for what they could get from you. So yes, I'm going to leave it there, nice, quick and short. Say no. Say no. Practice. Practice today saying no to things. The things that you'd usually say yes to, practice saying no to them and see how it goes for you. Okay, well, I hope this helps somebody out there, and I'll be back again soon with another video. Bye. Okay, I don't have to stop this.